I never heard him say something like that.
Yeah, and he's got caught with a beautiful straight left right there by Jaca.
Jaca doing work to the body, but Marquez spins him around and now goes to town in the corner. Oh, big left hook by Marquez. He doubled up and it floors Jaca.
The Philippines and Mexico face off once again in the ring to find out who is El Más Macho. And wearing the colors of his homeland, red, white, and blue. 27 victories with only 2 losses, 1 draw, and 12 of his victories coming by way of knockout. Jimrex, the Executioner Jaca. Green, white, and red. 25 victories with 3 losses, 1 draw, and 34 of his victories coming by way of knockout. Juan Manuel Marquez.
He has a little more left in the tank.
And also, even though he's maybe older, the boxing years is much younger. Ferreira and the guys
A little more than anticipated.
Marquez in the traditional Mexican colors. He's got to go up against a conventional fighter, and there you see Marquez a straight right.
Marquez is fighting a lot more aggressive than he
lost a decision that
tonight. I never heard him say something like that.
Yeah, and he's got caught with a beautiful straight left right there by Jaca.
Jaca doing work to the body, but Marquez spins him around corner.
This could turn out to be a much more exciting fight than we all expected.
It was a left hook.
Marquez, it means we have a good, exciting fight on our hands.
Marquez doubles up with the left hand and unloads a right.
Ricks, as Pacquiao does.
Right after Marquez had got caught with a good straight left from Jaca, then he put Jaca in the corner and started to unload himself.
This fight was supposed to take place. Seems to be steady on his feet now.
Marquez is a wee tad slower than he normally is, I think. Because
here we go, man.
You know, going into this fight, it doesn't seem like this is the kind of fighter that would prepare you for Manny Pacquiao. And
there you see what Marquez does so well. He leaned back and he counterpunched with his left.
Tells in this fight if Marquez can make adjustments and start to pull away.
Marquez trying to end round 2 with a flip.
Said Jaca land a right hook as Marquez was coming in, and I'm sorry, the left. And he lost his balance, but
it's still early in the fight. Generally, he starts to dominate as the rounds go on.
I don't know if he's going to be that effective. This guy seems to have his number.
I've seen Jaca miss a little bit more in this round than he was earlier.
Yeah, but one thing,
I see Marquez applying a little more pressure here.
Marquez shows you a little bit of the speed that he says he has left.
He looks like a slower fighter.
Jaca's punch output slows down just a little bit. Marquez trying to stick, as is Jimrex Jaca. Let's bring in Harold Letterman and see how he has to shoot the fight.
Okay, Fred. 2 rounds to 1. 20 at the style of Jimrex Jaca. I mean, this is 2 guys standing there fighting on a dime.
And it seems to be not only fighting aggressively, but like he really is trying to take this guy's head off.
Both fighters now, in previous fights, he maybe then would have gotten the fights that he wanted to have. Was explosive.
Yes.
Doesn't have the punching power, Marquez, but he's fighting a very good fight, and thus far, this round seemingly is winning the round.
Seems to be caught with that straight left hand.
Punches with a lot more speed and power than the Jaca.
Kind of the, he's active against a guy like that. Might that not be an advantage against Pacquiao in a rematch?
But what I just... Right here, you can see Jaca landing little short punches here. Not enough power on him, but still he's becoming a much busier fight.
Emmanuel Stewart and Max Kellerman. And this was supposed to be a rebirth here for Juan Manuel Marquez. Jaca He wanted to make sure everything was all good. Marquez wouldn't touch gloves. And that ball says it came from an accidental headbutt.
That puts Marquez in some trouble.
And Marquez, you can tell, sensing he doesn't want the fight to be going to work here in the 5th round.
Down perhaps on points.
Let's see what
To
happens.
beat a guy, that will go a long way towards making him a more popular fighter.
Marquez shot a big volley. Jaca's trying to take control again.
Blood streaming down the right side of Marquez's face. Nice right hand.
Lost to Freddie Norwood, controversial.
Jaca there with 2 rights.
His profile among the top fighters in this weight class. Well, it wouldn't be a dramatic win if it wasn't against the determined
With Pacquiao in the Mexican last week.
I mean, showing some maturity, Manny.
pockets.
Good right hand. Good right hand.
Marquez.
Very determined fighter. That long 1-2, and Jaca was getting out, and he's been more effective. There it is again. By shooting the right hand without shooting it, he can't time it.
The blood streaming down the right side of Marquez's face. You see him wiping it off. In between, firing big shots. Fellas, safe to say, not what we expected.
Here we see the headbutt that caused the bad cut right there. You see the blood coming in immediately right after the heads clash.
Manny, not unusual. You have a conventional fighter taking on a southpaw, and fighters trying to.
And maybe that's one of the reasons Jaca's still around this late in the fight, despite the fast pace.
I'll say this, if the fight is stopped in the middle of the round, you score the partial round. So score that partial round. 4-2, Marquez.
Marquez punches, and Marquez punches good with both hands. Even though he punches.
Not only is this the kind of fight that will endear Marquez to the fans,
Is truly the case, I believe. I think he gets hit a little bit more than he used to, but he's fighting a lot more too.
Oh, nice uppercut by Marquez, and then he does a nice.
And a very good, exciting power punching fight tonight. He's very determined.
And Juan Manuel Marquez, $50,000. He says he plans on going back.
kind of fight.
He says he has no other hobbies.
Now, people are talking about Barrera. He didn't lose to Pacquiao. He drew.
Everything on snow. It's a second accidental headbutt. And you can see once again, Marquez wants to take matters into his own hand. And right there with him going toe-to-toe.
But Jaca came right to him and admitted punch for punch.
What an exchange.
Going right to him. He's not taking it easy. Both guys are meeting each other here.
Marquez's face in a furious exchange with a determined contender.
Lawrence Cole telling Marquez he was ahead on the scorecard.
Definitely on it. Very seldom. I don't recall ever hearing.
Face is ripped open, and he wants to fight on.
How could Lawrence Cole have any idea?
Here you see another headbutt, but I don't think none of them was an intentional.
Pros and cons to open scoring. That is a potential con. That
And guys, a point that was just brought to my attention from the truck. Marquez may not have even known what Lawrence Cole was saying. He may not have understood him.
Good point.
Jaca now trying to do some work against the ropes, and he comes back. Oh, big left hook by Marquez. He doubled up, and it floors Jaca.
I'm surprised.
I don't think Jaca knows where he is quite.
No, he probably didn't see the punch. But it seemed like he was aware, but totally confused.
That's his Sunday punch, Manny, the left hook.
To Barrera's last victory, the public would probably want to see Marquez now more so than Barrera, which I wanted at first.
And there you see, and watch it with the left hand from Marquez, doubles up, and it was the second one that put Jaca on his seat, and he didn't move from that point on.
Yeah, you might be wondering, why isn't he trying to get up? I think it's a case of him just not knowing where he is.
By way of knockout and still WBO interim featherweight champion of the world.